Hey guys, welcome back. I just got off work, made it home, so I'm gonna do a over tasting for you guys of Coors Banquet. Yes, this is a 40 ounce or a 32. I'm gonna make this one fast since my wife and daughter are on their way home, and once they get here, it's gonna be loud and crazy. You can tell I had to get the big glass out and drink this fast. I really like Coors because in Las Vegas, well, this is what my buddy always says. He says, this is the freshest beer that you can get in Vegas because it's made from Colorado River. So, well, I guess it's the freshest mass-produced beer, but you can get some pretty fresh beer here from like local breweries. So let's take a sip. You know, just a regular lager. Nothing to be sad after a 13, 14-hour day. So, I mean, it's just pretty much basic lager, you know. Sometimes, I don't know, I kind of have to chase like a Budweiser, like right next to this Coors Banquet because I can't really tell the difference that much. I know there's something in this that I like a little bit more than the Budweiser, but you know what it is? I think that it's just not as bitter. So like when I want to drink like you can buy like a 20 pack or something, you're gonna drink it all week. I'd rather have this than a Budweiser, and it doesn't taste as watered down either. Like feels like there's more body. You know what I mean? There's more body to this beer, and you just can't get out the Sam Elliott stuff in your head. Coors, the Banquet beer. Grow a big ass mustache like that too. Man, today was an interesting day, guys. I got had to put together this glass corner. The guys before us that put the frame in did not do a good job, so had to really fudge it and do a good caulk line on it, so that because the way that you do the corners, it's just two pieces of glass like this, and then you fill caulking in to take away the color of the frame behind it, and then you put some backing rod in the middle of the glass, and then you caulk that, and then you gotta tool it up and make it look nice. Well, sometimes it's hard to do that when you don't have the right angle on there. Excuse me. Then I was listening to pathophysiology stuff and different types of shock, like cardiogenic shock, obstructive shock, cardiac arrest, which is kind of like another form of shock. It's a lot. My brain's just mush right now of all that stuff. But I feel like I learned a good amount today. is that one? Septic shock. Never really understood that one because I always thought it was like had something to do with like your gastrointestinal stuff, but I guess it's kind of that, you know. It's just when, if I remember correctly from listening today, and then I took some notes afterwards, and we had a class on it. It's when your blood pressure goes down, but the blood flow goes up. So there's not enough, and you're all your veins and arteries are real constricted. So it makes it hard to get that perfusion because it's so constricted, and then you have your heart trying to flood those veins and those arteries because, my gosh, it's so, now I get why my teachers, it's so hard for them to explain this stuff, because you can't just say, well, veins and arteries, because the arteries come out of the left ventricle system, and that pumps all the oxygenated blood throughout your body, and the veins, the vena cava, come back, and it takes all of the CO2 from your body and deoxygenated blood back up into your right aorta, or the upper cavity of your heart on the right side, down into the right ventricle, and then up into your lungs to expel CO2. And if you're not getting enough of that CO2 out, then you start like really trying to breathe hard and to get it out, because what a lot of people don't know is it's not you needing the oxygen that makes you breathe. It's your body needing to expel the CO2, and that triggers everything else. Your diaphragm will start pulling down so that your lungs fill with oxygen, and you breathe. So if that process is messed up, I think they call it a septic shock, because everything's getting backed up and you're not perfusing the right way, and then you go into a form of shock that's close to like blood loss, because it's just not, you're not getting enough of that oxygen. No boomer. I think my wife and daughter are home, so cheers, guys and gals. I know that wasn't crazy informative on this beer, but I think most people know what Coors Banquet tastes like. Like that little Rocky Mountain, Colorado River look going on there. I'll definitely enjoy this beer. We're gonna have a St. Patrick's Day thing on Saturday, because I wasn't able to, because I have class on Wednesdays with my buddies, and when I get to meet my brother's fiance's family also for the first time, so it's gonna be fun. All right, you guys, just like, share, comment, subscribe. I know it wasn't super informative, but call it, banquet beer is banquet beer. It was real good, so peace.